Hey guys, it is Friday here in West Virginia, so it is time for us to do our Free of Friday video. And today we're doing a 65 Mercury Cyclone gasser and a 63 Plymouth Max Wedge car, but not these two. These two I brought out just to kind of show you these other variants available. So this is one we unboxed a couple weeks back. This is the Super Treasure Hunt of the 65 Mercury Comet Cyclone. The first time ever this car was ever released in the main line. And the first time it was released, they did a super variant of it, which is kind of cool. So I'm not going to really go into detail on this. So that is the latest release of the car. This is one of the first releases of the car. I can't remember if they did the RLC Neo Classics Red with the Neo Classics plastic style mag wheels first, or if it was the 2011 Grod Series Cyclone and the more conservative one that was done in like a silver with black and red stripes on it. That's actually the one I wanted to find, but it's pretty expensive nowadays. It's like 50 or 60 bucks whenever you do find it. This one's getting pretty pricey too. I think I paid like 25 bucks for this one. So, it's not worth as much as the Super Treasure Hunt, but it is a nicer casting in my opinion. Now, this one and the counterpart to it in this 2011 Grod series, I think are the best variants ever made of this car because of the wheel choice that they put on this. And this is on a pretty much mint card, but I've already cracked it because, as you guys know, I open everything. So I want to put this in my display case up here with the gassers and such. So put him up here. There's where the Super goes, and that's where this one will go. So now back to looking at this car in detail. As you can see, it's got the 5-slot wheels on the front and on the back, so it's at least a match set. Now, the Super Treasure Hunt is the second time this car was released with matching wheels. All the other ones are mismatched wheels. The Peppermint Twist convention release, the RLC purple release in that box set, and then the Drag Strip Demons one. All of them have those wheels with the holes that are supposed to represent, like, I guess I would say weld super lights or something. And then they have a 5-spoke rear or center line style wheel. Which is okay, but I just prefer the matched set of wheels and such, because in my opinion, the front wheels that they use on all the other ones with the holes in it, they just look a little cheap to me. The 5 spokes or even the center lines would have been a good choice, matching center lines all the way around with the skinnies. So that's why I wanted this one, and I also want the other one. I had both, and I've done videos on both of them a couple of years ago, but as I said, when I came back from the Philippines that first time in 2022, I got out of collecting and sold everything. Now I regret it, so trying to build things back. So if I can ever find the other garage variant, I'll buy it. But this one's pretty cool. It's kind of nostalgia with the paint job and stuff. Two-tone, red roof, white body. It's flame graphics and a tornado, kind of like Spiral Wind, where it's a Cyclone. And 427 to indicate the motor size. Blowing an injected engine sticking out of the hood. Pretty cool. And it's all metal on metal. As you can see, that's like my 2 cents when I was telling you guys about this one. I like the metal because it gives you the at least cast zinc style bumpers that represent kind of like chrome almost. And it's just a heavier casting. You can have more detail with it, although they didn't add it on this old Grod series. That's another downside about the series. It didn't have a lot of detail with light tampos and stuff, but still a cool series. So that is the 2 Cyclone gassers I have in my collection. Now, this here is the first time Hot Wheels did a 63 Plymouth Max Wedge car. I think they have 2 variants of this out. They were both black boxes, and you have to be careful when you buy them because those damn rubber bands will eat the paint. The one is called, I think, the Melrose Missile, and then there's this one, the Dick Landy, very conservative, silver, and that's pretty much it, with a couple of indicators. It's Dick Landy, dyno tuned, and that's pretty much it. Has an opening hood, has the Max Wedge engine, as you can see, with the cross ram, which is pretty cool. Pretty nice detail on this. Nice detailed chassis with the headers, the exhaust, and the cutouts for open headers and such. So you can see it could be ran on the street or on the strip. And detailed lights in the back, detailed front and such. And then they just dropped the 100% series and done away with the casting. But I think everybody likes these old Max Wedge cars, and this was a fan favorite, so they released this in 2011, the 63 Plymouth Belvedere 426 Max Wedge. Same as this guy, but made for a cheaper premium series. Now, this doesn't have an opening hood, and it is recasted. It's a whole new body, but it is the same car. So it's the second time they released the 63 Plymouth Belvedere. And they have a counterpart to this one done up in like a pro stock, well, not pro stock, but it would have been super stock back then, in 63 type paint job. And it looks pretty cool. It's white with some gold lettering, gold and blue lettering, I think. I forget the name of it. Something Gone or something like that. Time Gone or something like that. Pretty cool car. And that one's another one that I'd like to find again. Once again, I had both of these. And they just re-released this casting in a 2-pack that has the I can't say Series 1 drag strip demons, but the Car Culture Series 1 drag strip demons with all the gassers. It had the 65 Coronet AWB, and then it has this casting that is done in a red, white, and blue. So, kind of cool to see it back out. I may actually try to grab that 2-pack because the 65 AWB Coronet from Hotwheels is another casting that I wouldn't mind getting all the variants of. Again, I know some of the drag strip demons, the old original drag strip demons when the casting first debuted in 2009, they are quite pricey nowadays, but they are pretty sweet to have. So anyways, let's get this guy off the card and take a look at him. And once again, mint card, and I had to crack it, unfortunately. I'll keep those cards around for a while, though. So as you can see, what's cool, it has color match stillies, kind of like how they would have had back in 63 on these Max Wedge cars with a chrome trim ring. Pretty sweet. And nice detail on the front. I actually would say it's almost as desirable as the 100% car. The only thing that's a little bit better than the 100% is it does have separated bumpers, separate pieces for the bumpers. Chassis is a little more detailed on the 100%, obviously. Now, the dimensions are almost the same. And this could have been like a retooled casting to get this one made from it. And this is actually probably my favorite variant of any Hot Wheels 63 Plymouth, just because of the color combo. Red on red with the red matched wheels. Has the Max Wedge hood. Detailed hood pins. And this one has detailed tail lights and trim on the deck lid, and it has Plymouth detailed there. Pretty nice and such. Not like the Comet, where it doesn't have hardly any details, but still yet cool castings. So that's our Free Friday. 2 old 2011 Garage Series Hot Wheels. So we'll be back again on Monday, but Monday, this is going to be the first time in a long time that I'm not doing a Mopar Monday. I'm doing a Mustang Monday. We're going to be unboxing a couple of the M2 Machines Mustang funny cars. Those I actually dig. I think they look pretty good. It's one of the best looking Mustang funny car castings that I've seen. So we're going to unbox the Coca-Cola variant and the Quaker State variant come Monday. So be sure to tune back in for that, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and thanks for watching.